The tennis world has witnessed countless moments of greatness. But every once in a generation, a player emerges who makes the legends of the sport sit up and take notice. In the summer of 2026, that player is Eala. And when one of the greatest champions in tennis history speaks, the world listens. Maria Sharapova, the five-time Grand Slam champion and former world numero uno, has just delivered a verdict on the Filipina sensation that has sent shockwaves through the sport. Her words were simple, yet devastatingly powerful. Stopping Eala, she claims, is becoming almost impossible. This is not hyperbole. This is not empty praise. This is the ultimate endorsement from a woman who knows exactly what it takes to dominate at the highest level. And coming on the heels of Eala's stunning performance at the Cincinnati Open, the timing could not be more significant. To understand the weight of Sharapova's words, we must first understand the history between these two remarkable athletes. Eala has never been shy about her admiration for the Russian legend. In countless interviews, she has spoken openly about her childhood idol. "I looked up to so many players, but my one super idol when I was growing up was Maria Sharapova," Eala revealed during a meet-and-greet session at Globe Tower in BGC. She has described how she studied Sharapova's game, her grit, her power, and her unrelenting intensity. "I also watched a lot of Sharapova when I was growing up, so a lot of that grit and power I got from her," Eala once told tennis.com. The admiration has been mutual. When Eala stunned the tennis world by defeating reigning Wimbledon champion Iga Swiatek at the All England Club, Sharapova was watching. And she did not hesitate to express her admiration. Commenting on Wimbledon's Instagram post celebrating Eala's victory, Sharapova left a simple but powerful two-word message. "A estar," she wrote. It was a moment that reduced Eala to a state of pure joy. "Maria's really my childhood idol," Eala later confessed. "She's someone I looked up to a lot when I was very young. So, I mean if I ever meet her I will be starstruck." But now, Sharapova has gone even further. In the aftermath of Eala's commanding victory at the Cincinnati Open, the five-time Grand Slam champion has made a declaration that has stunned the tennis establishment. "Stopping Eala," she insists, "is almost impossible." The statement carries immense weight. Sharapova is not a woman who hands out praise lightly. She is a fierce competitor who built her career on mental toughness and an unshakable belief in her own abilities. For her to admit that a 21-year-old from the Philippines is virtually unstoppable is a seismic moment. It is a passing of the torch. It is an acknowledgement that a new force has arrived in women's tennis, and that the old guard is watching with admiration. So what exactly did Sharapova witness at the Cincinnati Open that prompted such a bold declaration? The answer lies in a performance that was nothing short of a masterclass. Eala, the 17th seed at the WTA 1000 event, entered the tournament with a first-round bye, a testament to her rising status in the sport. Her opponent in the second round was Elena Gabriela Rus, the Romanian veteran who had dealt Eala a heartbreaking defeat in the final qualifying round of the 2024 US Open. That loss had haunted Eala for 2 years. It was the moment her Grand Slam dream had been snatched away. But the Eala who stepped onto the court in Cincinnati was not the same player who had crumbled under pressure in New York. This was a woman who had been forged in the fires of her own success. She had won her first WTA Tour title at the Mubadala DC Open. She had reached the fourth round of Wimbledon. She had risen to world numero 20. She was on a mission of revenge. And revenge she delivered. From the very first point, Eala was relentless. After dropping her serve in the opening game, she quickly dispelled any notion that Rus posed a serious threat. She broke the Romanian 3 times to seize control of the first set, firing 9 winners while forcing her opponent into 11 errors. She blanked Rus for the rest of the set to take the opener, 6-1. It took Eala just 34 minutes to close out the first set. The second set was more of the same. Eala broke Rus twice to build a 3-0 advantage. Rus, who had reached the semi-finals of WTA 500 events in Linz and Bad Homburg this season, simply had no answer. She was being completely dominated. The statistics were staggering. Eala won 71% of the points played on Ruse's first serve and an astonishing 78% on the Romanian's second delivery. In the opening set, Ruse won only 2 of the 16 points available on her first serve. The match was suspended due to a lightning threat with Eala leading 6-1, 3-0. When play resumed, Ruse retired due to a foot injury. Eala had her revenge. She had exorcised the demons of 2024 pulgadas the most emphatic way possible. It is this level of dominance that prompted Sharapova's stunning declaration. But the Russian legend was not just impressed by the result, she was captivated by the performance. Eala's game has evolved into something truly special. Her movement on the court is fluid and precise. Her ground strokes are struck with power and accuracy. Her return of serve has become one of the most devastating weapons on the WTA Tour. As one analyst noted, Eala manages to outperform most of her opponents with an excellent ability to return and well-struck and precise ground strokes. She has a 9-4 record against top 10 opponents this season. She has beaten the best in the world. And she is only 21 years old. Sharapova's words also carry a deeper significance. They represent the ultimate validation from the woman Eala idolized as a child. Imagine the feeling of looking up to someone your entire life, studying their game, dreaming of following in their footsteps, and then hearing that very person declare that you are almost impossible to stop. It is a moment that transcends sport. It is a moment of pure, unadulterated validation. Eala's reaction to Sharapova's earlier praise was one of pure joy. "I mean, if I ever meet her I will be starstruck," she admitted. Now, with Sharapova's latest comments, the admiration has been returned in full measure. But what makes Eala so difficult to stop? The answer lies in a combination of factors. First, there is her mental fortitude. Eala has developed a resilience that belies her age. She has learned to embrace the struggle, to use defeats as fuel, and to stay focused under pressure. She has been mentored by Rafael Nadal, the ultimate warrior of the sport. She has absorbed his philosophy of fighting for every point. Second, there is her technical ability. Her left-handed game creates awkward angles for right-handed opponents. Her forehand is a devastating weapon. Her return of serve is elite. And while some critics have pointed to her serve as an area for improvement, it has not stopped her from dominating opponents. Third, there is the power of her fans. The Barangay, as her fiercely loyal supporters are known, has turned every match into a home game. They travel thousands of miles, fill stadiums, and create an atmosphere that lifts Eala to new heights. As one observer noted, everywhere she plays is like a home match in the Philippines. The energy they bring is electric, and it has become a secret weapon that opponents simply cannot match. Sharapova's declaration also raises the stakes for the rest of the WTA Tour. The message is clear: Eala is no longer a rising star, she is a legitimate threat to win the biggest titles in the sport. The top seeds have been put on notice. The days of underestimating the Filipina are over. She has arrived, and she is here to stay. The Cincinnati Open may have been just another tournament on the calendar, but for Eala, it was a statement. It was a declaration that she is ready to compete with the best, to beat the best, and to become the best. And when one of the greatest champions in tennis history says you are almost impossible to stop, the world takes notice. For Eala, the journey is far from over. The US Open, the final Grand Slam of the year, is looming on the horizon. It is the tournament where her dreams were once shattered by Ruse. It is the tournament where she will have the opportunity to write a new chapter in her remarkable story. She has the momentum. She has the confidence. She has the support of millions. And now, she has the ultimate endorsement from her childhood idol. The stage is set for something special. The tennis world is watching. And Eala is ready to prove that Maria Sharapova was right. Stopping her is almost impossible.